Hey Nation, I'm Derek, and welcome to Dolphins Express Report. The Miami Dolphins are on the precipice of a season filled with high stakes, mounting challenges, and bold off-season moves that could redefine their future. With head coach Mike McDaniel at the helm and the team's aspirations reaching sky-high expectations, the Dolphins have long been seen as postseason contenders. Yet, the fragility of their star quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, casts a long shadow over these hopes. Every time Tua is sidelined by injury, even for just a few weeks, the team's performance takes a steep nosedive, threatening to shatter their playoff dreams. This precarious balance has forced the Dolphins' management and coaching staff to think several moves ahead. From contingency planning on the quarterback front to aggressive free agency pursuits, the organization is meticulously reworking its strategy to maintain competitiveness. The looming question remains: can the Dolphins overcome their persistent hurdles and engineer a breakthrough season? Let's check out several moves. Firstly, I ask for your help. Leave a like. Many of you watch our content daily and forget to click the thumbs up. This is a humble way to support us. It costs nothing and helps us a lot. I'm grateful to you. Thanks. For years, Miami has been considered a favorite to make a deep postseason run. Yet this reputation is constantly jeopardized by the recurring absence of Tua Tagovailoa when injuries strike. Every time Tua is forced to leave the field, the team's performance falters sharply, almost extinguishing their playoff aspirations. Recognizing this vulnerability, the Dolphins are actively planning to shore up their quarterback depth with a promising young talent. Enter Dillon Gabriel, a quarterback whose potential and versatility have caught the attention of Miami's coaching staff. The team's vision for Gabriel is clear: to serve as the ideal short-term star who can seamlessly step in should Tua be sidelined again. With the projects involving Tyler Huntley and Skylar Thompson failing to meet expectations, the former now entering free agency and the latter traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Dolphins have turned their focus toward a fresh and dynamic option. Gabriel's journey has been marked by impressive collegiate achievements. Having split his playing time between prominent programs at the University of Oregon and the Oklahoma Sooners, he boasts an extensive record that includes 64 collegiate games, over 18,722 passing yards, and 189 total touchdowns. More than just statistics, Gabriel has demonstrated a natural aptitude for improvisation, especially when the offensive line falters. His ability to scramble effectively under pressure and keep drives alive is precisely what Miami needs as a reliable contingency plan. Head coach Mike McDaniel sees striking similarities between Gabriel's style and Tua's, ensuring that any transition in the quarterback room would be smooth and almost imperceptible in terms of the offensive strategy. The plan is to make a strategic move during the draft, likely targeting Gabriel in the third round. This acquisition is seen as a critical step toward mitigating the uncertainty associated with Tua's durability and ensuring that the Dolphins can maintain offensive consistency regardless of injuries. As the Dolphins prepare for what promises to be a roller coaster season, the integration of Dillon Gabriel into their roster underscores a broader narrative of proactive planning and calculated risk-taking. Yet, securing a reliable quarterback is only one piece of the puzzle. Despite the Dolphins' rich history and undeniable potential, the team has yet to cement a true winning culture in South Florida. This offseason, the stakes are higher than ever. With the futures of key figures like Chris Grier and Mike McDaniel hanging in the balance, it is imperative that owner Stephen Ross takes decisive action to overhaul the roster and instill a culture of excellence. A critical component of this overhaul involves tapping into the talent pool of players who have experienced the pinnacle of NFL success, the Super Bowl. By targeting individuals who have played in the big game, Miami hopes to bring in a level of discipline, physicality, and mental toughness that can accelerate the team's development. One compelling target is Mekhi Becton. Once considered a draft disappointment, Becton has since reinvented himself by winning a Super Bowl title. His transformation from a perceived bust into a champion serves as a powerful testament to the impact that high-level coaching and an elite environment can have on a player's development. For the Dolphins, Becton represents more than just a strong addition to the offensive line. He embodies the kind of turnaround story that could galvanize the entire roster. His recent success with a Super Bowl winning team signals that he is ready to seize a fresh opportunity in Miami, where his upward trajectory can continue unabated. Avonte Maddox, strengthening the secondary. Another critical area for improvement is the secondary. Miami's defense needs depth and competition, particularly as the season's physical toll takes its course. Avonte Maddox emerges as a prime candidate to provide that much-needed reinforcement. Known for his consistent performance and competitive spirit, Maddox offers a cost-effective solution to bolster the cornerback rotation. With the potential to step in as a starter should Kendall Fuller's role change, his presence could prove invaluable in elevating the overall defensive performance. His recent impressive season has only increased his appeal, making him a strategic free agency target that aligns with Miami's broader goal of building a resilient defense. In the trenches of the defensive front, the Dolphins are eyeing Milton Williams. Williams has distinguished himself as one of the premier defensive tackles in recent seasons, particularly with his dominant performance in the Super Bowl, where he posed a relentless threat to elite quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes. Although acquiring a talent of his caliber comes at a cost, the investment is expected to be more reasonable than the high price tags associated with some other top-tier defensive prospects. Pairing Williams with Zach Sealer would create a formidable duo in the interior defensive line, lending the team the kind of physical presence that can stifle opposing offenses and free up other assets for further roster enhancements. Additionally, this move could alleviate some of the draft pressure, allowing Miami to allocate resources more efficiently in future rounds. Matt Araiza, the punter with potential. Special teams, often the unsung heroes of any successful NFL squad, cannot be overlooked. In this regard, punter Matt Araiza has the potential to re-emerge as a key contributor for the Dolphins. Despite a rocky start to his NFL career, which saw him drafted by the Bills, released amid a legal controversy that later proved unfounded, and subsequently signed a one-year deal with the Chiefs, Araiza remains a tantalizing prospect. With his contract situation set to expire, he is entering free agency, and the Dolphins could capitalize on his talent. The current punter, Jake Bailey, has displayed a level of inconsistency that might make Araiza's steady performance a welcome change. Moreover, Araiza's additional role as the holder for Jason Sanders further cements his value, ensuring that he could be a versatile asset in Miami's special teams unit. Trey Smith, the ideal offensive line guard. Finally, the offensive line, arguably one of the most critical components of any football team, stands to benefit significantly from the addition of Trey Smith. Smith is widely regarded as the ideal guard who can fortify Miami's offensive line and provide the necessary protection for both the quarterback and the running game. While Smith's contract demands might exceed those of previous acquisitions, such as Robert Hunt with the Panthers, the investment is viewed as essential for long-term improvement. In an ideal scenario, Miami would find a way to integrate Smith seamlessly, immediately enhancing the offensive line's performance and setting the stage for a more robust and balanced attack. However, as history has shown, perfection has long been an elusive goal for the Dolphins, a reminder that every strategic move carries its own set of challenges and compromises. By aggressively targeting these 5 Super Bowl-caliber players, the Dolphins aim to instill a new winning mentality within the organization. What do you think about the Dolphins' bold moves this offseason? Are you convinced that drafting Dillon Gabriel will secure a reliable backup for Tua? Or do you believe the focus should be on targeting high-impact free agents and even exploring trade options like a potential move for Trey Smith? Leave your analysis in the comments. Remember to support the channel. Leave your like and subscribe. Don't miss any update, news, or insight about the Dolphins. Always stay ahead. See you soon.